news. Okay, it is a good news for me actually. It is not. It might not be a very good news for you. Okay. Thing is, I've been reading Valmiki Ramayana from. I'm reading the original Valmiki Ramayana in Sanskrit, in Sanskrit language, and I think I already spoke about this in my previous videos. It is a project, okay, and so far I have completed 36 sargas in Balakanda. Every day I'm reading. Every day, whenever I get free time, I read Valmiki Ramayana in Sanskrit. That is the point, okay? Anybody can read Valmiki Ramayana, but my success, and in fact, my objective of learning Sanskritam is to be able to read the ancient text like Valmiki Ramayana. With my Sanskrit knowledge so far, I have succeeded in understanding the slokas that were taught to me when I was a kid in my school and a lot of famous slokas, okay? But reading Valmiki Ramayana is a huge leap, okay? A leap, if you want to compare the leap to something that is already in Valmiki Ramayana, it is like a leap of Hanuman, right? So it is a leap, right? So I have taken that leap, and I want to discuss more about this because this is like an ongoing project. I want to make a very clear blog article regarding this because reading Valmiki Ramayana serves a lot of purposes personally to me. Okay, I am interested in um, I'm interested in a lot of things. Okay, but personally, uh, when it comes to Valmiki Ramayana, it serves many purposes for my needs. Okay, one is I like to research religious history, spiritual history, the linguistic history of Sanskritam language, the Sanskrit language. Okay, and all these three. Okay, I can get some kind of benefits when it comes to all these three. Whether I study religion, history, language, or spirituality. Okay, I get, it is like, it is one solution for me because it is one of the greatest two epics that we have in India, right? Of course, in Mahabharata we don't have many aids, commentaries, and everything online, but when it comes to Ramayana, we have everything online. So when I this experience was really one of a kind actually. That is a term, that is a phrase that I can use, one of a kind, because it is like it is a new experience for me reading an epic in its original language. That is a dream of many people who are learning Sanskrit, and I have achieved it. Of course I have, because I am in come on, I'm in like 36th sarga of Ramayana. So Rama is born already. Not only Rama is born, okay, in fact, even a lot of things happened before his birth, okay. I had to go through, only in 18th Sarga Rama was born, okay. 18th Sarga of Valmiki Balakanda, Rama was born. There are many stories before that, okay, and Rama is born. And he born and grew up only in one chapter, okay. In one Sarga, he was born, and in the same Sarga, I think, or maybe in the next Sarga, I don't remember, okay, he grew up, and he is 12 years old now. And Vishwamitra comes and he is asking for some help. And now the thing is, okay, this is a very deep topic, okay. What is happening between Vishwamitra and Rama, and Rama is underrated, okay, because he is like, Vishwamitra, it is like a journey, okay. They are Ramayana, who is the prince, he is leaving the ashram, this is his residence, and he is going with and that in itself is, like, when I think about it, okay, when I think about it, normally a prince who was used to live in a palace, he is going with Vishwamitra, and they are actually camping on river banks. Okay, they are camping everywhere. Okay, if there is an ashrama, they will camp there, or they will do all the yajnas. There is not much discussion about what kind of raw materials they carry. Okay, there is no such discussion. Okay, these are my observations so far when I read Ramayana. Okay, see, the most interesting part is this, okay? I mean, I have come to the most interesting part and I'm reading it. Okay, Valmiki, not Valmiki, Vishwamitra, sage Vishwamitra is, first of all, he is asking to give Rama, okay, please give Rama I have to tackle all these monsters who are destroying my yajna, or who are destroying my yaga. Okay, so both of them are going. That is exactly when Rama talks for the first time. Okay, Rama till birth he doesn't talk. I mean, in Valmiki Ramayana he doesn't talk too much. Okay, in fact, after Rama is born, in one or two chapters, everything is explained. Just like sometimes you have Bollywood or Tamil songs where in one song everything happens. Right? In one song, Rama grew up. Okay, Rama grew up, and Rama is now a 12-year-old adult. Okay, so I'm waiting for questions because unless I get some interaction, okay, I will just keep on talking about what I want to talk. Okay, so please bear with me. And this is an interesting journey. I always like adventure stories. Okay, and personally, okay, I look Ramayana in many different perspective, and I become a fan of Ramayana after reading it in original Sanskrit. Okay, I'm not talking about Ramayana from a religious perspective. It is not that I'm a devotee of Rama or something like that. It is I'm a fan of literature in the first place. I'm a fan of literature. I like Sanskrit language, and yes, I do like Hinduism, and of course, yes, a lot of things are there. Okay, I don't want to go into that. Okay, yes, Ramayana for me it serves a lot of purposes. Okay, a lot of purposes. Okay, thank you. So, a lot of purposes, and like Vishwamitra takes Rama, and this is like it is like watching a movie. That is exactly what I experienced. Okay, Rama and Vishwamitra, and, along with Lakshmana. The only thing is Lakshmana is not given lot of, like the whole. For example, until this these sargas. Okay, Lakshmana is traveling with Rama. I don't know why. Lakshmana is not given an opportunity to speak. Okay, in Valmiki Ramayana, Lakshmana does not even till now. Okay, till now in okay, I'm telling you, Rama has spoken to Lakshmana. Okay, until that is I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why it feels a little weird. Okay, Rama is the brother of Lakshmana, right? Rama has spoken to Lakshmana according to what I have followed. Lakshmana still not have even uttered a single word until this. I don't know why these kind of things makes me laugh. Okay, because maybe we don't know. Okay, I can tell you a lot more when I finish Ramayana. I will finish it. Okay, I will finish the entire Ramayana. Wait for it. This it is getting interesting, guys. It is getting really interesting. I kind of like like it is like I fall into the ocean of Ramayana. I can tell you that for sure. I love it so much. It is like it is a gift for Sanskrit learners in the first place. Okay, see, I already told you I'm not looking at it. Yes, it will make a lot of sense when you, obviously, when you look at it from a religious perspective, it will make a lot of sense for people who believe in all these things. I do believe in, I mean, I don't want to talk about my religious beliefs, okay? Yeah, I do believe in a supreme force that is governing us, but I don't believe exactly everything that has been said, okay? To be very clear. Okay, so when I look at Ramayana, then I read it in original Sanskrit. Okay, it opens up to a lots and lots of opportunities. Okay, because it is like every single day I'm addicted to Ramayana, guys. That is exactly what I have to say. Okay, I'm addicted to Valmiki Ramayana. Every single chapter. Especially when they are traveling into the forest. Okay, if I come across a river, for example, they discussed a lot of rivers names, and as I said, okay, like yeah, it is the conversation between Vishwamitra and Rama is totally underrated because it is like I can relate to it. Okay, if you are traveling with somebody who are very very elder than you, okay, and you're asking a lot of questions, curious questions. Rama is asking all kinds of questions. Okay, every single time he asks, "What is this? What is this river? Can you tell me a story about this?" And when Vishwamitra immediately starts telling a story about this. Okay, and as of today, we are in Ganga Bank, okay, Bank of Ganga, and Rama is asking, okay, what is this? What is Ganga? What is the story behind Ganga? And Vishwamitra talks about Ganga and everything, how Ganga was originated. And now we are in Shiva's tale, actually, okay. It is a little bit controversial, okay. I don't want to talk about this tale that I read today, okay. Not today, maybe another day, okay. Controversial in the sense, okay, like it depends on the people's perspective, okay. So, yeah, so Shiva gets. I mean, so far the word. This is very interesting for me. Okay, I will keep like I have a very sharp observation when it comes to this. Okay, when I'm reading Valmiki Ramayana, first of all, I wanted to know the religious history. Okay, when Shiva was worshipped, when Vishnu was worshipped. Now if you want to compare between how much Shiva was mentioned so far in this epic and how much Vishnu was mentioned so far in this epic, first of all, Vishnu was mentioned in one place, in Balakanta, when Dasharatha was doing this yaga. Okay, uh, in the meantime, people are going to Vishnu, and this is something that we hear in Puranas all the time. Okay, people are going to Vishnu. Ravana is troubling us so far. People are first going to Brahma, actually, Brahma, and Vishnu. Accidentally, he comes. Okay, and Vishnu decides to take an avatar. He even thinks about, where to take this avatar of himself. Okay, and he says that I will make myself into four parts, and that is very very controversial because it has been a debate. Okay, see, if Vishnu is making himself four parts, that would mean Rama is not the complete avatar, right? Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana, and Shatrugna, four of them, okay, because it is four parts, right? And there has been a lot of commentaries regarding this. I'm just sharing all these things with you, okay, because I'm not getting any other comments, and I believe that your people are listening, okay, so it is good, okay. So Vishnu is making himself four parts, okay, and it makes sense actually. I think this is the real deal, okay. Vishnu, it is, and yeah, there are a lot of things, okay. There are a lot of things to it, okay, because I don't want to get into the story, okay. In fact, the verses say that 50% of Vishnu is Rama, the other 25%, uh, one is Bharata and the other is the twins. Okay, it is like that. Okay, it is pretty much like that. I am not accurate, but there is a debate on this, and it is very very interesting actually. Okay, that is one thing. Okay, that is one thing, and then I was telling something before that, right? Um, but yeah, this is a wonderful, it is a journey, see, the thing is, if you're reading a story in the first place, okay, forget about everything, okay. If you read a story, it gets very interesting, right? This interest is there in Ramayana, I can tell you for sure, okay. It is like it really, and imagine reading it in original Sanskrit, okay. And now it is very easy for me to read all these things. So I think I got distracted a little bit. I was explaining this Vishwamitra and Rama conversation. I think it reveals a lot of things. Vishwamitra talks about a lot of things, and if you want to do a historical research or linguistic research or research about religion, Ramayana can help you a lot. That is my opinion so far, and I'm looking forward to complete the entire Ramayana this way. Okay, 36 slogas, and today, it was like eating an ice cream. To be to, to be exact, to be exactly, I mean, to be very very accurate, okay. Reading Ramayana today, the 36th and 35th chapter was pretty much like reading an ice pretty much was like eating an ice cream, okay. In English, there is an idiom, right? It is a piece of cake. I would say it is a piece of ice cream. Ramayana. That is exactly how it is for me. So I feel so happy about it. That is exactly why I came on live to share this enthusiasm, the excitement, because my purpose of learning Sanskrit is pretty much achieved, right? Yes, I did want to understand Bhagavad Gita, but Bhagavad Gita only has 700 slokas. If you calculate how much slokas are there until 36th Sarga of Balakanda, it is more than Bhagavad Gita. Two times. At least two times, I think, because I have to calculate, I don't know. But already I crossed the limit of Bhagavad Gita. The thing is, Bhagavad Gita is very different. It is not a story, okay? It is about spirituality and things like that. So, each and every sloga I have to pass, and I have to kind of absorb all these things. So each and every sloga is like a speed breaker for you. Once you finish one sloka in Bhagavad Gita, you have to wait. It is not like an it is not a story. Bhagavad Gita is not a story, right? Bhagavad Gita happens in between a story. uh, like Mahabharata is four times bigger than Ramayana. I searched to find out a source. We have multiple sources for Ramayana, but unfortunately, we don't have many sources for reading Mahabharata online, completely online, without having to rely on any books. I can do it with Ramayana. That is exactly what I'm doing. In fact, I'm reading commentaries as well. There are three important commentaries like Bhushana and Siromani and Tilaka, right? These three commentaries are considered as best commentary. If I get any doubt when I am reading Ramayana, I would look on the commentary. Okay, because of course I can get doubts regarding the language that is used. Why is this word used? Okay, how is this acceptable in Pawnini grammar? Because I'm reading all these things. Is the Soma written in Ramayana and Vedas also some kind of psychedelic? Can you speak on it if possible? Okay, see, you are talking about Soma and psychedelic, right? When it comes to Ramayana, at least until this point, we don't even have Soma Yajna happening. Okay, like for example, in Dasharatha's, I mean, when Dasharatha, the first sacrifice comes when Dasharatha is doing a sacrifice for getting a child. That is the first sacrifice. It starts with a lot of things. Ashwamedha Yaga. Okay, and before Ashwamedha Yaga, there are a lot of preparations. And Soma is not even mentioned once in that. I mean, I'm just talking about Ramayana. Okay, if you want to discuss about Soma, we can have a different video on this. When it comes to Ramayana, is Soma or psychedelics are discussed? No, and not until 36th Sarga. Okay, the first sacrifice that happens is Ashwamedha Yaga. Dasharatha is doing Ashwamedha Yaga, and then he does Putra Kameshti Yaga. First, he does Ashwamedha. Ashwamedha Yaga alone takes 1 year. Okay, they have to do a lot of things. Everything is explained. Okay, everything, like, there are a lot of controversial aspects about Ashwamedha Yaga as well. Okay, you can look it up. But Soma is not mentioned so far. And then after that, Vishwamitra is doing a yajna. Okay, Vishwamitra's yajna is not described very much. Okay, he is doing, like, it is 6 days. He is doing a vrata. He is entering diksha and he is doing a vrata. That's it. There is not a lot of discussion about what kind of sacrifice that Vishwamitra is doing. But in the meantime, there are a lot of things, a lot of incidents that happens. For example, Rama is doing Sandhya Vandana. Okay, and this one famous, and I was shocked. Okay, I was reading Rama. This Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttisha Narashardula Kartavyam Daiva Magniyam. Have you heard of this? Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttishta Narashardula Uttishta Daiva Magnigam. It is like, Kausalya Supraja Rama Sandhya Pravartate means it is dawn. Okay, Sandhya means it is a dawn. Pravartate means it is, and Vishwamitra is waking. I was like one thing. Okay, it is a verse in Ramayana where Vishwamitra is waking up Rama. Rama is sleeping. Okay, this, I love this part about Vishwamitra and Ramayana, guys. Read this really, it actually kindles my own childhood memories. When I asked, like, because Rama is asking all these questions. Okay, what is this forest? What is the story behind this forest? And everybody have asked these questions, right, including me and you, right? So yes, I am reading commentaries too. Commentaries, as I said. Okay, I'm reading commentaries of, there are a lot of, like, there are a couple of websites, and when I get doubt, the commentaries are in Sanskrit, by the way. Okay, they are Sanskrit commentaries. They are in Sanskrit. I also read them. So I was very much shocked when I came across this, because this is Suprabhatam that we play. In most of the houses, I have heard the Suprabhatam ever since I was like 7 years old, right? 7 years old, there was a house, they will play Suprabhatam early in the morning. Okay, so it was like, it is, everybody knows that, and I was shocked to find out that this, at least the first two verses, not all the verses. I'm pretty sure I have to research more about Venkadesha Suprabhadam, right? This Venkadesha Suprabhadam. I have to research more about this, because maybe it is from different verses. Because this first verse is Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Utishta Narashardola Kartavyam Daiva Makaniyam is from Ramayana. It is Valmiki, it is Vishwamitra who wakes up Rama. Get up, okay? He will always wake up. It means that Vishwamitra wakes up earlier. Rama, because this comes up, in two or three instances, okay, where Vishwamitra wakes up earlier, Rama is still sleeping, okay? Vishwamitra wakes up Rama. That is the situation actually. That is the situation where this Kausalya Suprama. And I was, I was taken aback. Man, this is from Venkadesha Suprabhadam, and this is from Ramayana. I had no idea before this. Also, there is some pudding that is given to Dashratha's wives. It is payasam, okay? How will that pudding or near ensure that they will get pregnant with that son or not? I don't know what you're asking. See, we are reading a story, okay? First of all, keep this in mind, okay? Whether it is real or not, that is different, okay? In fact, yeah, there was a pudding pot as well, the divine payasam, and there is a bhutam, okay? And and in fact, I got stuck in that. See, I'm talking Valmiki Ramayana from the perspective of somebody who's curious to learn the language, to understand the history in some way, okay, or to understand the religious history, linguistic history. I don't blindly believe that everything that is stated in Ramayana actually happened. So this is not about Hinduism versus something, or Hinduism, or it is not about that at all, okay. It is about how much I loved reading a literary work called Valmiki Ramayana. I love it so much, I can tell you for sure, okay. I mean, yeah, we can gain a lot of things from Ramayana. That is one thing, okay. In fact, I have actually made a note of a sloka. I'm planning to see. This is a big, huge project, okay. It is a huge project. I'm very sincere about it. Even serious might be a very wrong word. I'm very sincere about this. I will definitely finish the entire Ramayana this way because I like it so much. I fell in love with it. When it is a work of literature, right? And who can not stop loving a work of literature when he is interested in literature? Do you understand this? So yes, divine payasam. That is a separate episode. Okay, it is like, it is, as I said, it is not a pudding. It is called as payasam. Okay, payasam, and it was a different episode actually. It was like I always do a lot of research on that as well. Okay, on everything that I encounter. Okay, and that was one of the interesting episodes, by the way. So to move on to things that I have been talking about, right? So. Generally speaking, the one more thing that I do is, like, for example, they are talking about a lot of rivers, right, including Sarayu River, Shona River, okay, and then the Ganga, and then there is this Kaushiki River. You know what is Kaushiki River? Vishwamitra has a elder sister, okay. Her name is Satyavati, I think. Satyavati. It is a very familiar name actually, but yeah, maybe Satyavati. Or I might be wrong, but yeah, but I have heard that name before, okay, multiple times because it is a very famous name. But so, Valmiki Ramayana has some legends which is not found in other books. For example, the entire Vishwamitra story, okay, it is only from Valmiki Ramayana. Okay, I think I have to finish this. Yeah, it is going to be 8 o'clock. Okay, because I was aiming to make it as a 30 minutes video. So at the end of this video, while I have 4 minutes remaining to eight o'clock, okay, people have helped me a lot financially, and this financial help is required a lot for me to, like, it will encourage me, right? Because everybody has financial needs. Everybody has it. Okay, so before I finish this, you know how to donate. If you are a long term follower of me, you can contribute something to me because this is a very. I mean, right now I am facing some kind of difficulties. Okay, so if you could please donate some money, and if you don't know, if you're something, if you are new to this video, and if you're just watching my speech for the first time, please go to nellaishanmugam.wordpress.com. Nellai, Nellai, okay. N for Nancy, E for Edward, L for Larry, A for Alpha, I for Indiana. Shanmugam, S for Sam, H for Henry, A for Alpha, N for Nancy, M for Mike, U for Uniform, G for George, A for Alpha, M for Mike, dot. WordPress.com. You know the WordPress.com, right? Please go to this. And if you go to the menu, okay, you will see the donate option. If you donate some money, I can, like, I already have some, you know lots and lots of books. Just look at this, okay. Everything is Sanskrit. I'm reading all these things, okay. Everything, okay. I don't know if you can see it. So it is all these things, and it is not that I am looking forward to buy any more books. I already have enough. The only thing is, I have to have some kind of means to living. There are some couple of questions actually. Okay, so I will answer them before I end. So, are all these allegories or stories pointing to something, or is there any truth to Ramayana? See, it is complicated actually. You cannot say that the entire Ramayana is false. You cannot say the entire Ramayana is true. Because, for example, when we read Ramayana, okay, we are talking about these kingdoms, right? For example, Magadha was a kingdom, real kingdom, and it is mentioned in Ramayana. So, when you read Ramayana, see, you need to actually go one step further rather than arguing, okay, there are a lot of arguments that beginners make. Okay, when you go beyond this, whether you are an intellectual, even if you're an atheist, for example, even if you're an atheist, even if you don't believe in God, still, you might require Ramayana for some kind of research, right? For example, a lot of people are doing research on Ramayana. See, that is exactly the perspective I am taking, okay? I might have my own beliefs, that is not the point. When I talk about Ramayana, it is much more about a scholarly point of view. So, having said that, okay, I am telling you this. So, all these allegories, the stories point into something, or is there any truth to Ramayana at all? It is like both, actually. It is both. It is like, if somebody is writing something, for example, if I write a story, what will I write about? Let us say that I write a story, okay? I will finish this, okay? I'll just say this and I finish this, okay? I am living in 2025. I'm planning to write a story. If I want to write a story, the story will be based on something that is real, right? For example, I might talk about politics, things that are happening in politics, or things that are happening in the society. The whole story might be imaginary, but there might be some inspiration to me, right? I might remember somebody who I know, okay? When think in the point of view of a director, a film director is making a film. Sometimes